This is Rock Leach with Social Fire. Reverend Dr. Nicole Martin has answered a question about church attendance, and the answer is shocking. She goes into detail and talks about things that many times we as Christians don't talk about, especially when it comes to church attendance. How are we going to help people come back to church? Why are they not attending church? You don't want to miss this video. I'm going to go ahead and play this video clip, and then I'll come back with some commentary. Let's go.
This past year, we saw 3 out of 5 Christians have decided we're not going to church. They say, I haven't been to church in the last 6 months, or I haven't been at all in the last year. I mean, this is the highest percentage of African Americans not going to church. And you say, well, why aren't you going to church? 101 different reasons. Misogyny in the church, abuse in the church. The top 3 was the way the church talks about money, the way the people in the congregation treated me, and the way the pastor leads. By and large, those were the 3 reasons. So I would say we need to cultivate relationships, number 1, where people can be redeemed and restored. If you were hurt by someone, you actually do need someone else to help you heal. It's counterintuitive, but you do need someone to come alongside you and usher in God's healing. But secondly, we need to create spaces in the church where it's okay to ask questions. The disciples asked Jesus some of the craziest questions, but they knew that they could do that. Jesus, who's going to be first in the kingdom? Lord, what are you talking about in these parables we don't understand? Why are you sleeping? Don't you recognize that we're about to die? They had safety in the relationship to ask questions. So it makes me wonder, what would it look like for people with doubts to ask a question about the way that money is raised in a church? Is there a way for them to do that? Or is it just, you're just supposed to give and not ask a question? Is there a way for them to ask questions about ordination, who gets ordained and who doesn't? Where's the space for that to happen? Is there a space for them to say, I came in the church, I was cussed out? Where do they bring their issues, their concern? So I think it's relational, and I think it's about creating spaces where people can bring their doubts and their fears and authentically ask really meaningful questions.
I believe that safe places for people to ask any question that they want is very important for church membership. People want to know what's going on, and I believe the church needs to set itself up to answer any question that people have about being a part of this ministry, how this ministry operates, what's going on in the background. They need to have a safe place. I believe she articulated this very eloquently and had her statistics to back herself up. But I ultimately want to know what you think about this video, about what Reverend Dr. Nicole Martin had to say. Jump down in the comment and let's talk about it. Let's go.